Before we get started, I'd like to direct you to youtube.com/toyboys, where I was recently on Toy Boy Cast episode 19, Ass Game, with English subtitles. I was also on episode 2 a long time ago and never mentioned it. So if you want to listen to me talk about toys with other people, you can do that at youtube.com/toyboys. Now on to the video. Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today I'll be reviewing the SH Figuarts Nappa. So yes, we finally have Nappa. He's been out for a while, but I'm just getting around to reviewing him. He was also my #1 pick for my top 10 figures of last year. But he is something that I'm obviously fond of, and something that a lot of people have been waiting for. And just a really good figure in general. Now let's go ahead and zoom for the articulation, sculpt, paint, details, all those sorts of things. Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison. Of course, here we have Nappa. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. Nappa is a larger character, and he is a bit bigger than your average Marvel Legends size figure, and of course much bigger than a 3 3/4-inch figure. And here he is compared to a standard Dragon Ball Z Figuarts figure, which is Ultimate Gohan again, because he keeps being close by. He's noticeably taller and a good bit bulkier than an average Goku kind of size figure, so that's good. I'm not sure he's quite as tall as he's supposed to be, but he is bigger than an average figure. Now let's get everything else out of here and just look at Nappa. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. Nappa is wearing his standard Saiyan armor. It is in the manga color, so it's brown and black with white trim instead of yellow and blue, like it is in the anime. Hopefully we'll get a repaint at some point, because I do kind of prefer that color scheme. That being said, it does look perfectly fine, and I don't hate this color scheme or anything. It has all the proper ridged detailing on the brown parts, and the rest of it is smooth. He has bare arms and legs, which have nice muscle detail to them, and then he has his gauntlets and boots, which have a similar design to the rest of the armor, and they've got sort of big wrapped things around the wrists and ankles that are ridged like the brown plated parts of the armor. And he has his tail wrapped around his waist, which is not a removable piece. All in all, I don't really have any complaints about the way he looks, other than I would have preferred the other color scheme. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on his head sculpt. Head sculpt wise, Nappa comes with 4 different head sculpts. They're all bald and are molded in the same color plastic as the rest of his body is, so that's fine. He has his smirking expression, another head which is exactly the same except it has the scouter on it. And then he has his screaming combat kind of expression, and another head that's very similar to that one, but it's looking off to the side, and it's for the, "What? 9,000? There's no way that can be right. Can it?" sort of thing. So if you want that, that's there. I think I would have preferred if they would have made the scouter able to be on all the different heads instead of having it only on one head, but I don't know, maybe it's difficult to do that and make his ear not look weird or something like that. Either way, it's not that big of a problem, but I figured it was something worth mentioning. Now let's go ahead and zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, you get pretty standard SH Figuarts style articulation. Ball peg in the head that goes forward and back, side to side, moves around all the ways you would want it to. Neck joint goes forward and back, side to side, a little limited, but it works. His shoulder flaps move up and down to allow the arms to move. Shoulders move in and out, forward and back, move around in the socket there. Bicep cut, double joint elbows, wrist hinge and rotation. He's got a nice big diaphragm joint that moves all around, and a ball peg in the waist that rotates and moves forward and back a little bit. Each one of his lower armor flaps is hinged, so you can move those out of the way if you need to. Hips move forward and back, side to side, rotate around on the joint, double jointed knees, hinge, and pivoting in the ankles, and you get a toe joint. So you should be able to get him into most poses that you would want to. Now let's go ahead and move on to some accessories. Accessories-wise, Nappa comes with 7 hands. He has 2 fist hands, 2 fighting pose hands, 2 palm karate chop kind of hands, and 1 hand for the 2-finger make things blow up kind of pose. Then he has his ki blast, which is an arcing sort of yellow ki blast. It looks pretty good. It also works as a nice spirit ball for Yamcha if you happen to have Yamcha, since he does not come with one. And you get your standard Tamashii 3-jointed arm stand, which is for the key blast, and you do not get a waist clip. They should really just go ahead and give you waist clips if they're going to give you stands, because why would you not want one? But other than that, nothing to really complain about. Now let's go ahead and move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, Nappa comes in the standard SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z kind of packaging. SH Figuarts Nappa, big window, picture of the figure over there on the side. Get your Tamashii Nations and Funimation and Dragon Ball Z and Bandai logos and all those sorts of things. On the back, poses for the figure, some stuff in Japanese that I can't read, and that's about it. As always, these are good for in or out of package displays, so yeah, Nappa. Alright, that wraps it up for Nappa, so until next time, goodbye! Thanks for watching one of my videos. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like the video or subscribe if you would like to see my future content. If not, run away and never return. Also, feel free to support me on Patreon at patreon.com/vrreviews, follow me on Twitter at venomraptor09, or follow me on Instagram at instagram.com/vrreviews. Thank you, and goodbye.